Well, g'day tubes, how's she hanging? Oh man, I got a few updates for you. Just been so busy, I haven't been able to get a camera going. Man, all of a sudden it is summer here. The grass is growing like crazy. Lots of fun. Yeah, I forgot something. Anyways, a few updates. Hi, chicks. Chickens are still doing good. Oh man, there's so much going on I just can't even remember. Anyways, the weed whacker that I have up at the house here has got a little bit of an issue of something. Not exactly too sure what yet. But we're gonna have a look at it. It's running fine, but the head's not spinning quite right. So I think she might have got something wound around the thingy or something. I don't know. Didn't film it the other day, but I got the taters planted. Put some sheep turds on top. Hasn't had much rain, so I might have to get the hose out later and give her a dousing. Got the big trailer going again. Water hooked on and stuff. We stayed in there the other night, but I got to do something about the mattress in there because my back was just killing the next day. Just not used to it, I guess. So, anyways, that's another update. Boy, oh boy, what else? Been so much going on here. I've been just frickin' flying. Lots going on. I got our garden thing built over there. We're gonna have a look at that. I didn't film any of that. It's just in a really bad spot there for me to try to film that. You know, having tripods and stuff out while I'm working on this stuff right in the middle. Everybody's driving through. It's just kind of odd. So I don't want to make anybody feel uncomfortable, you know, coming in and they're looking at cameras and tripods all hanging around and stuff. You know, I just kind of do what I can do, and if I can't do, well, I can't do. So looks like a huge fire pit, but everything's leveled. Some of them don't look perfectly level, but you're kind of trying to make something round that's kind of sort of squarish, right? So it's not going to probably look bang on perfect, but every stone on the bottom was hammered whatever way she needed leveled off that way, and then all put around. I thought, oh, they're not going to be level from this side to that side, you know, back and forth. But sure enough, put a 2x4 over here to the 2x4 over here and put the level on top all the way around. She was all good. So I guess that means she's level. So I'm going to leave her at that. Let her sit for a bit. It needs a couple of good rains to kind of really settle stuff nice. That'll definitely help. Let her actually settle on her own a little bit. I got all the extra screenings in there and then smooth her all out nice and then roll back and forth a whole bunch with it with the little mini X. So that's like 2,000 pounds of pressure, so that worked good. That's what I got left. We got, I think, 4 or 5 extras. Well, actually, we got quite a few extras. Some more. Oh, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tops, but we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bottoms. I don't know if you can see, but these on the very bottom have these ridges that bite into the stuff real good underneath, and then they have these little booby shaped things here that join the things like that. So when you join them together, they're kind of sort of locked in, right? So it works out pretty good. It was a real hot stinker of a day when I did them, but anyways, we've done them, and we've been around the whole place, mowed everything at least once. Some sections have been done twice, so I got to do some service into that. I actually have a funeral I got to dig today too. Today's actually a holiday. It's supposed to be in Canada. It's supposed to be a holiday, but I'm not taking the day. I'm not going at her kind of too hard, but I'm not, you know, squeezing an extra day out. I want to change these tires to my summery tires. I actually never even used them last year at all. I haven't got my good pad under this one. Hopefully that's going to be alright. We're just going to swap these tires around here. And these ones are loaded. I don't kind of really need all that extra weight on when I'm mowing. It is kind of nice when I'm pulling the trailer, a little extra weight on the front, but if I leave the mower deck on, that's like another, I think it's 200 and something kilogram. Oh, I set it on somewhere here. I can't remember now. But it's heavy. It's a heavy deck, so we'll leave that on, you know, if I'm pulling the trailer. The only thing I kind of like these tires for on the front, it gives lots of weight up front, is when I hook the big chipper on the back. That's a lot of weight pulling on the back and making you do wheelies and stuff, right? So let's get a tripod. We'll put these on a tripod. We'll get some tools, some air power, and we'll rip those off and we'll put the nice Summers on here. I've hardly used these things. They still got spiky hairdoies on them, eh? So I don't even think I put them on last year, if I can remember right. No, I don't think I did. Anyways, let's get some tools and some air, and we'll switch tires. I want to also look, you know, in the drives and stuff here, so you know if there's any wetness or leaking or anything. You never know. I don't think there's anything leaking, but we'll have to look when we get in there. So the old air compressor is still working good. Summer, I don't even think I took these off at all. And this winter I didn't put the rears on. Go figure, eh? Should have probably, but I didn't. So yeah, so these are loaded with windshield washer fluid. There's a video I did on that. And so when I pull this off here, the axle's going to jump up a bit. Oh, not too bad. Probably 50, 70, 80 pounds of each or something now with that fluid. Now, just want to check things here for leakage around any of the sealing surfaces in here. There's a seal in here, everything feels dry and good. The junk flung up, but I think everything's good. It's not exactly sitting level here, and I have checked this before, but in here, and I don't know if you guys can see that. I think you can. And here's the level for the. Listen to that. Oh, we let it all out. This is the level for the fluid. Kind of up on the one side right now, I think. So I'm not going to get an accurate reading. It's got to be sitting level. So we'll flop these tires on. I don't know if there's any right or wrong to put these on. It looks like they were on this way. Yeah, because I can see this shape in this side of the wheel. So the other wheels, the loaded ones, kind of think that they put them on. Ow! They put them on the wrong way, because the inside they could have put a shorter valve stem on. They could have put a shorter valve stem on, and it wouldn't hit, because now it comes around and it hits right on here. You can see this little mark here. The valve stem just touches the top there. So I kind of think that they maybe got installed the wrong way, but anyways. Okay, that'll stay there. I don't think these rims have an offset to them. I don't think it matters kind of which way they do go. It should actually probably go the other way to kind of protect your valve stem a little bit, because it might hit something on the outside here, which actually I have done that before. I've hit something, I don't know how or even what it was I hit, but I hit something and it ripped the valve stem right out. I'll tell you, it didn't take long for that tire to go flat. I'm like, oh, okay then. Oh dear. But yeah, it's going to be a different ride, that's for sure, with the unloaded tires. It's kind of sort of nice, especially pulling the big trailer with dirt, to have the loaded tires in the front. That's why I kind of hadn't taken them off. But it'd be nice to be out riding a bike today, but unfortunately, yes, it is a holiday, Victoria Day, but the grass doesn't take a holiday, so I can't, which sucks. Okay, so there's the one side. These are still nice, all meaty and stuff. They got lots of grip to them and stiff, so that'd be awesome. I'll put you back here for this side. And we got enough hose out here. Maybe just. Yeah, I've been just biz frickin' holy crap. No time for frickin' nothing. I've been starting my days at 6:45 roughly. It's kind of nice to be able to get out. And more sirens, holy crap. Funeral Wednesday. It's been nice to get out with, you know, not having to worry about anybody getting too close or bothering me or stuff, you know. So yeah, I've kind of enjoyed that. I find I can get a lot more done. I guess that is the right way, because it kind of sits all in here, right? You could probably put it the other way too, and everything would be the same, but okay. Yeah. I need to walk on the four-wheel drive. I could turn it on the hub. Okay, you turn if you. Really? I'm gonna have to get right down with it to hold it. Put the gun on that side of me. Get right down with it. Leaning this way so it wants to fall off again, right? Ah, we didn't check that one. Crap. It looks pretty good though. There's seals and stuff back here, so when it turns from this and goes to 90 down, they sometimes will leak. Everything else looks good. Dry, that's good. Dry means no leaks. Okay. Gonna start the wire. It'll be good. So yeah, my wife was out using the weed whacker. She likes weed whacking. And she said, oh, I hit something and it didn't want to go. Like as in spin. I'm like, oh. Well then, let's have a look at that then. So I don't know if she's got something wound in around the actual nut that holds the shaft into the outside shaft part thingy or what, but I don't really know. Something's bound up somewhere though. Hopefully it's not the clutch. It's not that old, that thing. Jeez, sorry gun. Okay, there we go. If I can get up. Nice. Well, I guess while I'm this close with the air gun and stuff, I might as well throw in a fresh set of blades. I haven't filled my grease gun yet. Just too much going on, I guess. Let's see what's been going on under here for the last 14 hours, 15 hours of mowing, I think, roughly. I think I put about 3 hours on this morning on holiday. Wish they'd make those lighter. Oh, that's good to see. I'm glad to see that. I had her, I think, set wrong last year. And all back in here was all wore off, like shiny. I'm like, whoa, that's not good. That means that she's rubbing on the ground. But it's all covered in like grass poop looking stuff now. So that's a little better. Sorry, I didn't know you weren't looking at it there. This part here, this was all shiny last year. So it rubbed all the paint off, and I guess it was rubbing on the ground there. So I'm like, woo! So we got her fixed, I think. That's good. So we have to get our impact again and an 18 mil socket. All right. Oh, junk stuck on it. Blades weren't cutting too bad still, but they were due. They were due for a removal, sharpen. Let's have a look here. Yeah, you can see there. Whoop! See the edge is getting pretty dulled off there. So not too bad, I guess. Same with that one, pretty dully. That was the outside one. It's usually the worst. Yeah. A little touching up. So I also brought a little scraper. Not much left of this poor scraper, but I got water pressure on here now, but of course got the water turned on because so many people are complaining. It's still like, 2 degrees at night when it was really cold there. It's not now, but it was. When's the water going to be on? It's still 2 degrees at night, right? You can't plant stuff, it'll be dead by morning. It'll freeze it. Oh. So I'm like, yeah. But she's on now. I didn't film it either because it's just so simple. You just basically make sure all the hoses, the taps are off. and hook the hose on the main over there, turn the tap on, and the water's on, and that's it. Turn the tap on the back of the building, that is. And yeah, that's it. So I don't get too crazy about this, but I get the worst of it, you know, something flows a little better. Good idea to do this every once in a while, because if you don't, it makes a really good area to rot out your deck. Because this stuff's fermenting, which produces juices and gases and stuff that aren't too friendly on metal. And before you know it, in a year or so, especially if you leave it parked outside, you'll have a deck full of holes. Actually, you can see here, like, the paint's actually got chipped off of here because it's rotted through the paint. So I'm not super good at doing it all the time, but usually when I change a set of blades, I'll do one. Always builds up a great big mung of it right there too. I don't know why, but great big mung right at the bottom there. That's where this blade's coming and this blade's coming, I guess, and that also will hamper your flow out, right? So normally it would flow out nice, but now it's got to go over this big lump of crap. Normally I would just take the pressure washer to it, like I was saying there, but I actually haven't got it down and ready to go yet, so. Something's stuck under here. That's just a, what is that for? Oh, something was mounting on the other side of the deck there for that. Little holes and stuff. It's got the worst of her anyways, you know. This side's always the worst too, I don't know why. Well, actually I probably do know why. I get all the monuments are on this side when you're mowing. There's a lot of usually thicker grass by the monuments and stuff, so it gets kind of sucked up, I guess. More goo on that side. This thing has this washout thing too on it. You hook a hose to it and you just turn the machine on. I think it's down in here somewhere, but unless you do it like after every time you use it, it's totally useless. It doesn't do anything really anyways. So the really good one is after you're just done using it, I'll take it down to the river sometimes and put it in some shallow water, and it sucks all the water up there and blows it all around and gets all the grass out. That's a little washout little knob thing here. But it's kind of hard on the bearings after you've been using it for a while if the bearings are really warmed up. You take her down to the river, wash that off with that. It's a little hard on things, so. She does need a good wash though, because I don't even think I washed it last year. I ran out of time before it got too cold and I was still bagging leaves. Well, that's got the worst of her. It's gonna just get coated again. Look at all this crap though I've got off of here. Holy. Enough to plant some potatoes in it, maybe. Oh yeah, a lot of bikes out today. Woo. Here I am stuck working. I mean, I don't have to be, it is a holiday, but you know what? I don't mind. I took Saturday, Sunday off. Normal weekend kind of thing. Another day would have been nice, but I got to try to keep ahead of things. I got, well, this section next to us right here, trimmed. And I got the back, 2, 3, 4 sections mowed today too, so I think I done pretty good. Okay, let's fire on some Sharpies. I'm gonna have to sharpen up some blades soon, I guess. I've only got one set left that's sharp. I try to keep them for a rainy day, but I may not have a choice. And I'm going to lube this thing later. She'll need a lube job. Oh, better put that on the right way. But I just have to put a new tube of grease in my my grease gun, air-powered grease gun. Sometimes it takes a bit to get it re-primed again. So let me work on that and we'll give this a shot of grease. Alright, crap, where'd I put my grease gun? Oh, there it is, okay. So sometimes this grease gun re-primes pretty good. Sometimes not. Oh, man, that's way too heavy. So, yeah, sometimes re-primes pretty good. And other times I have a fight with it. So we'll start maybe here and I can watch then at least. Not too bad. Maybe. Sometimes it tricks you though. Maybe alright. Feel it on the hose if it's pumping or not, right? That feels pretty good. And this one here, the spindles. Tensioner just got some too, we're good. These ones I usually give pretty good because they hold a lot. So you can see it squashing out. Those don't hold a lot on the caster part there, but nicer if they did. Okay, let's go to the back wheel. So far I haven't lost a wheel yet. Although, this one's getting thin here already. Man, I don't know. The washers wear through. I might need some grade 8 washers maybe. They might be a little harder, longer I'll show you what's going on there. Beautiful. Okay, so what happens here, I just sort of figured it out. Why I keep losing these frickin' wheels all the time is, as she's rolling, I'm gonna try not to get the grease smeared in too bad, it's actually wearing through. See the bevel on that bigger washer on the outside already? Look at that, eh? So it's actually rubbing like this, wears through this big washer, and then just flops right off again. Holy jeez. I mean, I keep them fairly well greased, but I don't grease them every day. Man, oh man, I go through about 50 tubes of grease a week probably. Anyways, that's re-lubed. Should be good to go. Okay, now we're going to look at this thing. Oh, never enough time. So it's not spinning too freely on the end here. So there's something's not right here. And I don't know if I can even, wow, it's like one whole unit. I wanted to maybe pull a shaft right out of her and see if she'd come out. I guess we could. So down in here, there's a whole whack of bolts. If I can get you guys situated somewhere here. Come on! There's a whole whack of bolts down here. I might just have to take one out and possibly just loosen these ones. And then, of course, the Torxy bit. I don't know if that's going to be enough to release it. I've never had this one apart, so I think this one would probably go right into the... Yeah, she's getting loose there now. Okay, that motor part can just sit up there. I want to isolate this thing now from the motor to see if, yeah, it's definitely in this end. Okay, so the drive shaft should just pull right out of that, which looks like it's going to, so we're going to bypass that part of it too. And yeah, she's still sticky on the end. Hard to show you all this. I have to put you down over here on this side, I think. Y'all. Move that out of your way so you can see a little more better. So, yeah, I guess this drive shaft is like a flexible steel shaft, right? Like a drain snake, sort of. Okay, so let's pop this off. I do not like this model because of the style of head that's on it. Oh, it's horrible. Take that nut thing off and take your spool thing off. Yeah, she's definitely clobbered something with it. Now, how the crap do I get this apart here, I'm wondering? Because I think she's got something wound right under the nut there. You can see some stuff hanging out, right? And that's right where that thing spins. Now I fired it up for about 3-4 seconds, and I touched that thing and it was pretty hot already, so I'm like, ooh, there's your problem. And of course it's going to be frickin' backwards threads, so I think, anyways. I don't know. Like I say, never had one of these apart before. Looks like some kind of plastic too, or something. How the heck did she get that wound in there? I presume that's a threaded on thing. Now I can probably hit it with the impact. It might be enough just to shock it off, but because I don't think I can hold the thing to properly turn that off, right? But I don't know which way the threads go yet. It could be reverse threads. I don't want to strip the crap out of her, but maybe we'll just try the smaller impact here. Oh, but crap, I'm gonna need a long Dewey for that. Long Dewey, and I still don't know what size yet. Well, that was a 16, that fit. And I do have a 16 long deep socket. Okay, got to get some air. This is probably definitely not the right way to do that. This is probably just going to spin. Other than that, I don't know how to get it off. Yeah, there's something wound in there. It looks like fishing line. How the heck did she get that in there? That actually helped to get it out. I guess eventually if that thing kept spinning, it would probably just have melted it, but it's spinning better. I think I'm just going to keep spinning it. Oh yeah, we just lost a nice big chunk there. Look, that was all wound in around her there. Fishing line. How's she spinning now? Oh, way better now, look. Way more better. Yeah, that's better. I think I'm just going to give her a few more. And the other way a bit. I guess there's a bearing in here too, eh? Well, that feels better. Sweet. Okay, let's click this stupid thing back on here. That's way better now. Okay. Let's put this stuff away here. Put her back together. Just make sure that's locked in the head. There we go. It wasn't, so that's good. I checked her. Yeah, so that one big bolt there goes right through. That's what holds her square on there, I suppose. Oh, you dirty rat. Fine, do it that way. I don't care. Okay, now we gotta get the engine engaged with this drive, which is gonna be tricky because this thing has a freaking ton of compression. It's about, not quite. Oh, that might have got her. Yep, nope, not quite. That might have got her. Make sure she's seated right, eh? And we got to find where the hole is here again. Man, the compression in this thing's awesome. You're going to be a challenge, aren't you? Ah, there we go. Now we got her. Stay. Don't move. Yes. I should have actually fired this thing up for you as well before we fixed it. Oh well. She was bound up. She's got a lot of line out there too. That'll make it sound kind of boggy too. If you get too much line out, it's too much momentum or mass for it, I guess. So, I'll show you what's awesome about a pocket knife that's nice and sharp for that. You take your knife and you just put it over the line like that. Clip. Clip. That's awesome. Okay, let's fire it up now and see if she's blah, 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 like it was. Okay. Everything's all lined up again. It should be. Lock on the throttle. Choke on. This thing has wicked compression too. Ooh, that's a good one. Not too bad now. Rolling pretty good. You can hear in a sec here. I'm going to advance the head some. You'll hear blah, 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 blah. Really hard on it. That's how much line we got out now. A little bit too much. You can hear it's like gotta try to swing and push all that line, and you gotta watch. And I don't know why she's got the guard off it, but she doesn't like the guard for some reason. So yeah, but that's sounding better. That's how I do my lines all the time when I'm out whacking. I don't take a pair of plier-y, cutter-y things. I'll show you why. Because I find it bends the line, so you can see how square nice of a cut that is. Now if you cut it with this, you can see now how it's mushed. It's wider. It's harder sometimes to feed that in. I'll get you a comparison here. So that's the one on the left is the one we cut with our knife. The one on the right is the one we cut with the clippers. So that's why I use my knife. Makes it easier to stuff into the head when you're winding the thing back up. So there we go. Now it's all smoky in here. Awesome. Smells like snowmobile. Like it. And what the heck time have we got here now? I better get ready and go dig that grave, I guess. Anyways, I guess I better head her out. I gotta get this grave dug here. It's probably gonna take up a good chunk of the rest of my day here, unfortunately. It's in one of them weird spots. I've done, well, I'm at a row where I've done a grave already, and the other row over has a grave done already, so I can't use those 2 rows to pull the dirt out, so I gotta kind of go, it's sort of hard to explain, but I gotta go through a couple other different to get back out again, so it's gonna kind of suck, and it's gonna be a lot of skill driving, we'll say. But had to do her before, you know. I could just put plywood down on the fresh grave there, but I'd rather not. I'd rather just kind of leave it undisturbed and then drive on, right? So drive on hard ground because it's a fair bit of dirt in that trailer. I'd like to get it on a scale, see what it would weigh when it was right full. It's gotta be, I'm judging by the weight of that trailer that I pull full of dirt versus the little green trailer with the excavator in it. It's a little bit heavier feeling with the dirt than the excavator, so it's got to be close to 3,000 pounds anyways, maybe, I don't know, 2,800 pounds or something of dirt in that trailer. So that's a fair good little tow for that little tractor. It works actually really well. So we'll see how it is with no mower deck on and no front loaded tires. It might be a little interesting. I'm glad it's not muddy or snowy, because that wouldn't have worked at all. We are what they call gorgeous out here, apparently. I don't know why it's called gorgeous, but I'm just standing here in the shade and sweating still. But anyways, I guess that's gorgeous. Some people like the nice warm hot weather. I kind of don't. I'm more liking the you know, coolie kind of fall days where you need like a little small coat, like my brown coat on, right? Those are the kind of days I like. I don't like these real, it's not hot and humid today, but it's getting kind of uncomfortable-ish, we'll kind of say, you know. But I guess all of a sudden, boom, we're summertime. What was it, 2 weeks ago? We were like minus 10 or something. Still like, no happy medium, just cold, hot, cold, hot, and then really hot for about 3 weeks, and then cold for the rest of the year. So that's Canada for you. Can't do anything about her. So, but anyways, yeah, I guess that's about her for today. I gotta go dig that, like I was saying. I want to actually build that road to park my trailers on up at the house there. I don't know if I've sort of mentioned that too much, but I got a spot where I'm going to just throw in some gravel and hopefully it all smooths out kind of nice-ish and I can park a trailer or two on it. A trailer that's been sitting out front here for the last, I don't know, month, trying to work on it, and I got actually some good gravel here now to use, and I want to kind of go do her. So I got some of the back too to use too. It's really good stuff too. It's got no dirt in it, right? Like, it's got sand in it and gravel, where that compacts down pretty nice, where dirt will actually aid and help stuff to grow through it again. The first, I don't know, 12-inch or so here is the dirty dirt kind of stuff, and then after that it's all sand and gravel, so that's the good stuff. And actually the one I'm digging today, I might see how it comes out. It might be good good gravel too, so I might have some more. So that's why I got to go up and move some around so I have some more room to dump some more loads if I get good stuff out. So I've got better stuff actually to put in to the grave when I fill back in, that's got more dirt in it for growing more better stuff, you know, like grass and stuff. The grass will retain more moisture because the gravel, it just goes and gone. It doesn't hold moisture at all, right? So it's hard to grow grass in some places back here that this only got about 6 or 7, maybe 8 inches of topsoil at the most, and rest of after that, it's what you guys seen it the other day. They're all the nice sand and gravel that I had. Pretty good stuff. So should have been a gravel pit in here. Someone would have been a bazillionaire by now, hauling all that out of here. Yeah, but instead it's a cemetery. So it was farmed here at one time too. So this was the Island Farm, named after the lake. Well, the lake was named after it, after the islands owned this farm here. It used to be farmed way, way back. And we keep planting stuff here, but nothing keeps growing. You know what I mean? Joke. Cemetery joke, sorry. Cemetery joke. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna call her a day. I'm gonna go up and do that driveway. I'll maybe show you after I'm done. I'm not gonna film it though, because it's gonna take a lot of work, and I don't think I even got enough battery. You know, I don't have enough battery left in there to film this, so I'll save the battery and I'll show you kind of what I come up with after, and we'll go from there. So it's gonna be a little bit of swinging with this big machine behind me, but she should be good. And I gotta put this down. I had the bike in the other day and changed oil. Spilt a little bit, but it's okay. We wiped her up. I think this tractor's due for an oil change soon. So this stuff here is stuff that I got out of actually the same area I'm going to be digging. There's about a 6 to 12 inch layer of pure sand with a bit of stone in it. So I was mining that out, we'll say, the other week there for a funeral. I'm like, oh, I'll keep that stuff. Juicer. And this stuff you could mix right with cement. Make good cement mix stuff, you know. It's really beachy, sandy with some gravel aggregate-y stuff in it. It's perfect. You know, the odd big thing, but you know, that'll mix in pretty good too. So, but no dirt, eh? Like there's no dirt in it this deep. Oh, it's nice and warm too. Oh, that's really warm. It's been a long time since I think this stuff here has seen the light of day though. That's for sure. So yeah, that's about in that one section back there. It's really weird. There's like a big vein of sand. And then around the other side of the truck here, I've got some pretty good, decent stuff too. I'm gonna start building that road. Actually just behind those piles down low going in the bush there. So I'll get moving some crap here, and hopefully I don't get stuck because it's a little mushy there. Hopefully this will dry it up a little bit, and we'll have a nice little driveway for back in the trailers. I like to go right to the river actually, that'd be kind of sweet, but it does kind of floody in there the odd time if the river gets too high, so I gotta build this up fairly good. It's gonna have to go up a couple of feet anyways. But yeah, so there we go. We'll get working on her. Can't film her all because I'm really short of battery here. Okay, so it doesn't look like much, but this area here I'd like to turn into a nice parky area. So we got some junk to get rid of. It kind of rises up a bit here, so I gotta have to build this up and then go in and try to rip this stuff out of here. I wish I could record it for you, but it would just be way too long of a video. So we'll just go at her, show you after. And there might be a tree maybe in the way, I don't know. It's pretty mushy here though. I got one scoop of crap out of there. I gotta bring some gravel in here now and mush her down. I might dig this crap out. Hopefully it doesn't grow back through the gravel. It might, but you know, if it does, it does, whatever. But okay, we'll get working here. That's what happens when you let me loose with a piece of machinery I'm comfortable with, I guess. Cleared quite a bit there, not too bad. It's kind of more than I need, but she's definitely going to take a lot more gravel. What I'm sitting on here and to where you can see the color change there, that's all those piles, that's it. Now that did dip down, you know, like 1.5 feet, so we've got her kind of level. Now I need to do a level at another foot. Bird flew there, couldn't have done that before, eh, bud? Need another level, you know, about 1 foot deep, and then I think she'll be good. So it is a bit higher there anyways, and this area was always wet and mushy. So mosquitoes too, black flies, all that crap, we're breeding in there too. So now that should hopefully be solved, and hopefully. But yeah, I'm gonna need some more for sure in here. So she's gonna be probably well until I get her. So anyways, then we'll be able to back our trailers in there, kind of out of the way sort of thing, you know, right in the middle, like parked like right here somewhere. I always try to get through and I can't. So that should help. Now most of that I just kind of bulldozed right to the back. Frickin' 110 TLB bulldozer. This thing's frickin' awesome. I should have probably recorded that for you, but I thought, I can. Actually, I'm about 8 minutes left of battery, so that's not good. So I better call her a day. Anyways, have a good day, and we'll catch you. Geez, I can't honestly say when. This week's going to be another one of them weeks. Crazy, but one day this week there is going to be a pretty sweet video come on the channel here. You're gonna hopefully enjoy her. Something new and exciting, we'll say. It's gonna be coming our way, and we'll share that with you when it comes. It's on its way, but it's gonna be supposed to be to be this week if I can get down to get it. Now it's not the 100,000 subscriber award thing sent to me from YouTube. It's something different, and definitely going to be awesome. So hopefully this week it shows up, and hopefully this week actually that award does show up, because I've been waiting for that for quite a while too. So but anyways, it's apparently on its way, but I guess they get in no hurry to send it to you. You know, whether it takes 3 weeks or 6 months, they don't really get in too much of a sweat, I guess, about it. So yeah, but anyways, I'm gonna head her out. Gotta get rocking. Oh yeah, she's flashing. Better go. Have a good day. Thanks again for watching, and stay tuned this week for the big surprise.